Hey everybody, welcome to another adventure. Today we are back here in Michaux State Forest, Mount Hope hiking area. If you recall, I was just here not that long ago with the Wandering Woodsman and Bob, and we hiked out to a forgotten cemetery. But today we are on the other side of the road, and there's some trail systems over here. I'm just curious, there's so much in this area, I'm just curious what's over here. So we're going to check it out. I'll show you the map here what we're doing, so come along. So right here's where we went out to find that old cemetery. Today I am parked right here at this little gate. The plan is to go out here, hit the Copper Run Trail, and when we get to this point, depending on how we feel, we may go straight across, or we might take the Culp Bridge, and I'm leaning towards the Culp Bridge Trail, back out, and then hook back up with the Copper Run Trail, back down the Mount Hope Trail, and back to here. If we do the longer loop, that should be about 4 or 5 miles. Shorter loop, probably just under 3, so we'll see, but that's the plan. Come along. Actually, it looks like a kind of a little cool view here of the other side where we were last time we hiked here. Look at this. Pretty cool. So that was strange. I kept hearing sirens way off in the distance. And I kept hearing. And then finally I heard an explosion. And the ground shook a little here. So if any of you know what's in the area, I do know there's a quarry right around here somewhere. I saw the smoke and I saw the quarry on the drive in. Maybe they're doing some blasting. I don't know, but if you know what that would be, let me know. It's kind of scary. But look at this, an old spool. How many of you have ever used those old spools for a table? So I'm hearing sirens again. Maybe you can hear them. Signs of spring. But I'm a little scared. I'm waiting for another explosion. So I believe, like I said, I'm on the Copper Run Trail, and I don't know much about geology, but is any of this copper? Or is that? Is there copper in that? Is that why they named this Copper Run? Or just because some of the brown rocks have the color of copper? Don't know. If any of you know any history about this area, let me know. Look at this cool rock. My guess is maybe they were extracting copper in this area. Maybe that's what all the activity was on the other side of the road that we saw on previous visits. But anyway, again, if you know, let me know. I do not know much history about this area and couldn't find out much history about this area. Hey Bob, if you're watching, hope you're feeling pretty good, but here's something for you. What do we got here, Bob? You guessed it, M-U-D, mud. And more. So hopefully you're back out here soon. Then you can have this much fun. Piece of old piping, pretty solid, and for it to be that rusted out, that had to go back a ways. So there was something down here, unless they just dumped old pipe here, who knows. But pretty neat. So I see a big giant rock up that way, but we have to cross this. Let me see if I can make it here without getting too wet. Oh. Whoa. First step there, there. And we made it. All to see a rock. And maybe this is the trail one, I don't know. Here is the rock. Hey bear. Hey bear. Hope there's no bear. I don't think so. Just a big rock. Grab a whole thorn. big rock. So we came back across the stream from the big rock because I believe the trail we need is here. And it's sticking with the red blazes, so we're going to do that. So we'll say it's nice. Not a lot to see, but trees but signs of spring are coming out. Nice little stream beside us here. Nobody around. Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it. Anyway, I see a cool little small waterfall here. Let's go check it out. Beautiful. So those little surprises are what it's all about. You got to make yourself get out. Once again, it was very cold, very windy. Even got my long johns on, which I rarely do. But those things make it well worth it. Very cool. Glad you're along with me. Sticking with the nobody theme. How many of you remember this song? I don't know how it just came to me, but so nobody called today. She hung up when I asked your name. And she said nobody. Nobody. Anyway, I can't sing it very good, but you remember that song? Who was that by? Nobody called today. She hung up when I asked her name. Nobody. Nobody. And then we have everybody. Do 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 do. Everybody. Do do do. Everybody. Where do these things come from? I see a sign. Colt Bridge Trail. So we'll check our map and see which way we want to go. But I think they're coming for me. Maybe they're headed to that explosion I heard. We are right here. I can go this way up the mountain and around like original plan, but I'm enjoying taking my time along this stream, so I'm going to stay along this stream, come up here and head back. Hope you don't mind, but that's what we're going to do today. So we are going to stay on the Copper Run Trail. Although, maybe some views up there. That'll give us an excuse to come back though. So let's stay on the Copper Run Trail. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody don't know the words at all. And is there anybody out there? One of my favorite songs. Well, one of my favorite bands, Pink Floyd. Is there anybody out there? Is there anyone at home? Come on, come on, come on. Do, do, do. I have become comfortably numb. That's so cold out here. I have become comfortably numb. Anyway, enough of the anybody, everybody, anybody songs. I'll stop on that now. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. You knew I couldn't quit, but I promise that's it. It definitely looks like there was something back there at one time. But we are going to head up this way, and it looks like there definitely is something up here. Wow. So here's where we would have come down Culp's Ridge. Well, maybe it is worth checking out that trail sometime. Sure looks like something. If you want me to return, check out that little section, let me know. But wow, look at this. Look at this. No. Dolly, I believe. There's the old door. Piece of iron. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it well or not. Looks like an old headlighting enclosure. Very neat. Always fun to come across something like this. Very neat old shed, barn, whatever. And it even has the wooden dowel rods, the wooden nails that hold a lot of the joints together. So that dates a little bit. But let's continue on. So wow, that spot with the old the old shed there, and this open field here. Wow, this really made the trail beautiful. Really cool. Glad I did it. And over here, old stone foundation, maybe an old road. So yeah, I believe we're probably on the old road, and that was the wall. But I even see a pond down that way. I hope we go past the pond. Don't know. Don't know if you can see it. So crossing the pond is a little trail. I bet that leads somewhere. I went up there a little bit, but it's so briary. I was snagging my jacket. I didn't think it was worth it, but maybe someday we'll come back in the dead of winter and head up that trail. Who knows? Well, let's see what else is down here. And yet another trail off in that direction. It's like an old road. Yep. Maybe something for next year, next winter. So our red blaze to stay on the copper trail is straight ahead, but this may take us down the pond. I'm going to take a check here. So the pond is over there, and I don't see any trails that get you over to the pond. So we're going to head back to where we saw the red blaze. So we're at the intersection here where the Copper's Run Trail is that way. This is the Mount Hope Trail. They didn't label it, but I know from the map Mount Hope Trail, and this should take us back to where we started. Looks like Woody Woodpecker. I don't know what this is. Let's check it out. I'm curious. I guess nothing. Huh. Was something at one time. That's weird. That's awful random out here in the middle of nowhere. But back to the trail. So we are back to the trail I came in on. I gotta say, very enjoyable hike, except for the explosion there at the beginning. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a great time. Anyway, glad you all came along. It's always fun to come to places you've never been and get a little explore in. Boy, there's so many places you could explore here, and we just did a little section. Checked my watch, 3.5 miles to here, so not quite 4 miles, but very neat hike. Anyway, thanks again for coming along. God bless all of you. I'm praying for all of you, and we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.
You've almost made it out. You did the really hard thing. You swear it broke you down, but I see a different ending. 'Cause you're driving in his car, and his hand is on your knee. He's looking at you now, wondering what you're wondering. And you're staring at the turquoise sky, asking, what do you have there for me? Your daddy always knows. Your mama always loves you. And so the story goes, just like they always told you. But you're driving in your car, 'cause you wanna be alone. And you're singing some song like a song's gonna save you. And you're looking at the purple sky, thinking maybe I'll just keep driving. Maybe you'll just keep It's nothing like you thought. Everything is different. Everyone is new. You're gonna hate it, but you're gonna love it.